Welcome to GoodnightGrow. Tonight's story is called When Mum Had a Hard Day. Get cozy, and let's begin. Tonight's story is about a superpower, a real one. It isn't flying. It isn't being super strong. It isn't even magic. It's a superpower so quiet, most people never find it. But one ordinary Tuesday, a girl called Nyra did. And by the end of tonight's story, you'll have it too. It started when Mum came home from work. The moment she walked through the door, the whole family could tell it had been a hard day. She didn't say so. She put her bag down and said hello to everyone, Nyra first, then Ryan, who had been waiting by the door because he had something very important to show her. A drawing of a tractor, his best one yet. Mum hugged them both and asked about their days and listened to the answers. But her smile, Nyra noticed, looked tired. Like a smile that had been working hard all day and needed a rest. Dad put the kettle on without being asked. Dad could always tell when Mum needed tea. Mum sat at the kitchen table and just sat a day. Not looking at her phone. Not doing anything. Just sitting with her hands around her warm mug, the way you sit when you need everything to be quiet for a little while. Nyra watched from the hallway. Now, Nyra had a question. A big one. She'd been waiting all day to ask if her friend could come over at the weekend, and the question was bouncing around inside her like a ball that wanted out. She stood in the hallway. She looked at Mum at the table. And she didn't ask. Instead, she went to find Dad in the kitchen. "Is Mum okay?" she asked, quietly. Dad looked at her. "She's had a hard day. Some days are just like that, even for grown-ups." "What's wrong?" "Work was difficult. She'll be all right. She just needs a bit of quiet." Nyra thought about this. "What can I do?" Dad looked at her for a moment, surprised, in the soft, happy way. He said, "That's a good question. What do you think?" Nyra thought about it properly. She thought about her own hard days when school went wrong or something didn't work out, and her heart felt heavy. What helped wasn't someone asking lots of questions. Not at first. What helped was someone just being there. Quietly. Sitting close, not needing anything. So Nyra went to the sitting room. She got the blanket from the arm of the sofa, the soft grey one, Mum's favorite. She carried it to the kitchen. She put it gently on the chair next to Mum. She didn't say anything at all. Mum looked at the blanket. Then at Nyra. "Thank you, love," she said. Quietly. "Can I sit next to you?" Nyra asked. Please, said Mum. Nyra Saturday. They didn't talk. The tea steamed. The kitchen was warm. After a few minutes, Ryan appeared in the doorway. He'd been playing in the sitting room, but he'd noticed the quiet and had come to see what was going on. He looked at everything: Mum at the table, Nyra beside her, the blanket. He looked the way he always looked at things, very, very seriously. Then he padded over and climbed onto Mum's lap, which took some climbing, because he was small and the lap was high, and settled there with his toy giraffe in one hand. He held the giraffe out to Mum. For you, he said. Mum took it. She held it carefully. Thank you, Ryan. He patted her arm once, pat, like that was his whole job done. Then he leaned back against her, happy with his work. Dad made dinner. He made the pasta Mum liked, not the fancy one, just the good simple one with tomatoes and basil, the one that smelled like Sunday. They ate at the table, all four of them. Ryan told everyone about his day. He had done painting. He had built something with blocks. And the tractor drawing was his best one ever, and he wanted everyone to know it. So everyone knew it. Somewhere in the middle of Ryan explaining the tractor's wheels, he had a lot to say about the wheels. Mum laughed. A real laugh, not a polite one. Big and warm, her shoulders going soft. Dad caught Nyra's eye across the table and smiled. After dinner, Nyra helped clear up without being asked. She stacked the plates. She wiped the table. Quietly. You didn't have to do that, said Mum. I know, said Nyra. At bedtime, Mum did the tucking in herself. Her tired had gone small and quiet now. The hard day felt far away. She sat on the edge of Nyra's bed and smoothed the blanket. Thank you for today, she said. The blanket. Sitting with me. The clearing up. I just wanted to help, Nyra said. You did help. More than you know. Nyra looked at her. Is it better? The hard day feeling? It's much better. Mum paused. Do you know what made the biggest difference? Nyra shook her head. You noticed, said Mum. Most people are so busy with their own thoughts that they forget to really look at each other. But you looked. You noticed I was having a hard day, and then you did something about it. She tucked the blanket a little closer. That's a superpower, you know. Noticing. It's quiet, and it's small, and it's one of the most important powers a person can have. Mum kissed her forehead. She turned the lamp to its lowest setting, said good night, and left the door not quite closed, the way Nyra liked it. Nyra lay very still. The room was dim and warm. She thought about standing in the hallway, the question bouncing inside her, and how she'd let it wait. She never did ask about the weekend. It could wait until tomorrow. Some things can. She thought about the blanket. Such a small thing, going to get it, carrying it through. And how Mum had looked at it. She thought about Ryan climbing onto Mum's lap with his giraffe. For you. No explaining. Just for you. From across the hall, faintly, Ryan's steady breathing. In and out. In and out. Downstairs, she could just barely hear Mum and Dad, not their words, just the sound of them. The low, comfortable sound of two people sitting quietly together. Everything in the right place. Nyra thought, noticing is easy. You just look at the people right in front of you. Really look. Her eyes grew heavy. The ceiling went soft at the edges. The sound from downstairs was very faint now. Just there. Just enough to know. She was almost asleep. Almost. And then she was. Good night. That's the end of tonight's story. So now you know the quiet superpower. Noticing. Before you close your eyes, think of someone you noticed today. Someone who looked happy, or tired, or like they needed a friend. And tomorrow, maybe you'll notice someone too. And do one small, kind thing about it. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you next time on Good Night Grow.